Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we got the baby explaining the JoJo Siwa reference, 42 Doug and Roddy Ricch video shoot, Kanye with the reasons, Meek sends your favorite artist a cease and desist, and Vanessa Bryant, Kobe's widow, with a message for Meek Mill. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit that like button if you're feeling any part of the content. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, man. The button ain't gonna touch itself. You see what I'm saying? Now, gentlemen, we got some ladies in the building, man. I'm noticing, yo, man, I be checking my analytics. You see what I'm saying? And I'm noticing we got, 75% to 25% in the building. That is males to female ratio, which excites me because that's the most females we had up in the building. You see what I'm saying? So, behave, okay? Now, first on deck is the baby. Now, we did a story yesterday, right, on the baby mentioning JoJo Siwa in his beatbox freestyle, and folks were flipping tables and looking for the baby when they heard his referencing her in his song and calling her a female dog. Now, the baby understands he would look crazy scrapping with JoJo and has come on stage to calm the clamorous crowd. Now, his smile alone charmed the ladies in the crowd, right? But he went on to address the line by saying the following. He said, quote, at JoJo Siwa, my 3-year-old princess, I love that, he calls her princess, right? My 3-year-old princess is your #1 fan. I bought her every product you have out. She thinks she you. Don't let them trick you into thinking I'd ever have a problem with you. My wordplay just went over their heads. Did it though? All love on my end, shorty. Keep shining. Close quote. See that? It's all love, man. Look, as 3-year-olds all over let the man off the hook and buried their burners and plastic rakes back into the sandbox and walked off giving him the side eye. Talking about, I bet he won't make that mistake again. You see what I'm saying? Yo, 42 Doug and Roddy Ricch shot a video in Atlanta. And what do you think happened? It's Atlanta. Now, if you said, oh, it was all good and everybody had fun and went home, well, you'd probably be correct, right? But partly, because that doesn't quite apply to the 3 people that got clapped at the video shoot. The 2 were shooting the video for an unreleased song when someone else decided to do a shooting of their own and injured 3 other people. Now, 42 Doug posted a video that went a little something like this. Yo, take a look.
It's that new Gucci.
Now, Steve Gerlach of WSB posted, quote, music video set turns into a crime scene as someone opens fire. At least 3 people shot and 2 are now in the hospital. Close quote. Which means the 3rd person was like, you know what? It's just a little flesh wound, man. Yeah, you know what? I'll take care of it from here. You know what I'm saying? We reported to you yesterday, right, that actually it was the day before yesterday, that Kanye West is currently in the midst of a high-profile divorce. And as with any major loss, your boy will be going through the stages of grief right before our eyes. Now, denial, of course, is the first phase. You know, the whole joint, man, she ain't really gonna go through with it. she just wildin'. I'm gonna stay at the ranch and she'll come to her senses. I'm pretty sure, though, we're in phase 2 and 3 at this point. That's the anger and bargaining phase, right? With this phase comes lashing out at those close to you and the blame game, coupled with behaviors of negotiation. Now, a source close to Ye has stated that Kanye feels that his presidential run was the final hair that fell out. The loose-lipped source that can't seem to keep a secret said, quote, he's in that place of, if only I had done this, if only I hadn't done that. He's processing things. He thinks that the presidential run was the straw that broke the camel's back. Before that, there was hope. After that, none. It cost him his marriage, close quote, which really sucked, right? Because he ain't even win. He ain't even come close. I mean, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like, this whole, I think, last I remember, when he made the statement concerning, the abortion and stuff like that, I heard that was really one of the largest issues of the whole situation. Now, the big issue at stake with this high-profile divorce is how on earth is the money situation gonna play out? Well, your boy screamed out, we want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah, it's something that you need to have, because when she leave, she gonna leave with half. And you thought your boy didn't follow his own advice? Well, according to Forbes, right, the two have a prenuptial agreement, which means their personal brands and businesses will not be on the table, which is in Kanye's best interest because the Yeezy brand is worth $1.2 billion, which is also Kanye's net worth, which brings us to his estranged wife, Kim. Now, Shorty is worth a measly $750 million, which, according to Baby's wealth scale, she's just over the poverty line, okay? Which, you know, with much of her wealth being tied up in KKW Beauty and her various media endeavors. But here's the thing, right? Technically, $70 million is up for grabs. Now, this money comes from assets such as real estate, art pieces, and even jewelry, right? So they'll have to figure out who gets the table scraps. And is that a child's hand reaching up to the table for the scraps? Well, someone smacked that hand, and let's talk real quick about the little relationship killers. That is, children. Now, when it comes to their 4 children, right? Kim and Kanye have agreed to co-parent, and they'll be going through joint custody. The two are living by themselves at this point, and by all accounts, the divorce is proceeding amicably. Say that word 3 times fast. Thank goodness, right? Now, hopefully, we'll have a clean fight. You know what I'm saying? No hitting below the belt, no cheap shots, no biting behind the... You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's just keep this joint clean and fair, and you know, so the kids could be happy overall, seeing that, you know, Shorty filed the divorce. Now, this next piece, right? It isn't on 6ix9ine. It's on Meek Mill. Let me explain. Another artist decided, right, to antagonize Meek Mill last week, going so far as to pop out on the man when he was leaving a club, right? Now, the whole incident was caught on camera, and a still image was captured of Meek Mill's face, which had a look of surprise. I mean, I said this before, right? If, like for lack of a better illustration, right? If a mouse scurried out in front of you, a big mouse, big mouse, huge, right? And we had a camera locked to your face, we will most definitely catch a frame of surprise on your face. My mother had a mouse one time run across her foot. You're like, where the hell did you live? That's not the point. When you're shocked, you're shocked. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, 6ix9ine received a cease and desist letter, which states, quote, "We demand that CMG," that's Tekashi's peoples, right? "We demand that CMG immediately cease and desist from this exploitation of our client's image and remove the video from all public platforms." Close quote. That might mean Celebs Source as well, so hopefully we won't post the video of Meek's face. However, right, with the words... Tekashi posted that image, right? And he circled in big and wrote in big letters, LOL, he a B, you know, the itch, right? And added the post, "How you start something you can't finish? He want to be taken out of the video because people are laughing at him." Close quote. Yo, isn't that like the number one fear in the United States? Like, public speaking, right, is the number one fear. But isn't it connected to the idea that folks are gonna collectively laugh at you? You know, look. What I like about Jay-Z, right, is that he never says anything. So you can never gauge whether he's actually affected by what someone else said, resulting in you thinking the man is damn near impervious to attacks. You see what I'm saying? Like, I love that about the man. Like, we'll never know how Jay-Z feels because my man don't post it to social media. He probably goes to Beyonce and the poor woman, she's probably hearing it like, oh my gosh, here he go again. Nah, actually, I honestly believe that Beyonce highly respects the man. Beyonce takes all of her music, as far as I understand, and asks Jay-Z, "Hey, yo, is this hot?" I mean, that's respect right there, coming from his lovely lady. Respect B for that, okay? And finally, you know when we did that story about Meek Mill making that statement concerning Kobe Bryant, you know, going out with my choppers, all that foolishness, right? Now, cats came through in the comment section talking about, oh, Celebs Source, you too sensitive. You don't understand. The ball was deep. It went over your head. F out of here with that. You see what I'm saying? That particular line that that man dropped, it wasn't no Jay-Z line. Talk about, oh, it was wordplay. Word? Stop playing. The joint was basic at best. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't deep. And you know who definitely didn't appreciate it? The wife/widow who lost her husband and her child in the accident. You like, oh, it was hot for the sake of hip-hop. F you and your hip-hop. My hip-hop don't disrespect grieving mothers and wives who lost their loved ones, man. Come on, maybe you tolerate that type of trash in your lyrics, but F out of my face with that. You see what I'm saying? Now, some of y'all like, yo, you too sensitive about that. Well, then deuces, dude, man, you know where to go. You see, we ain't begging nobody to stick around. Now, the grieving widow / mother sent a strong message, dare I say, last message, to Meek Mill. She stated, Vanessa Bryant stated, quote, Dear Meek Mill, I find this line to be extremely insensitive and disrespectful. Period. Like, she technically could stop right there. But she continued on and said, I am not familiar with any of your music, but I believe you could do better. Ma'am, beautiful statement. Now look, I'm not a fan, but I trust since this is your job, you can do better than this. She continued on and said, if you're a fan, fine. There's a better way to show your admiration for my husband. Talking about the man like he's still there. She should have added, and the father of my daughter. F out of here. But apparently, right, she's a little bit more dignified than your boy Celeb. She ended the joint by saying, this lacks respect and tact, close quote. Ma'am, not everyone has tact in spades, right? But we completely 100% understand, we all apologize for the fact that you even had to hear that, okay? But look, that's not an excuse, right? No lack of tact, not an excuse. Now, Meek Mill, I'm going to give him his credit. He did respond. You like, uh-oh, this can't be good. Look, it's not that bad, okay? I mean, it's not terrible. Meek can only be Meek. He can't be you. Only you could do that. Now, Meek responded by saying, quote, I apologized to her in private earlier today, not to the public. I know, not a smooth opening, right? But he continued. Nothing I say on my page directed to an internet viral moment or the family of a grieving woman. Strange, right? Strange statement to me because, look, it's probably me, right? I'm probably misunderstanding him, but it seems like he's addressing two different issues of last week simultaneously. I don't think he should have done that, but I do have slow days. This might be one of them because I can't tell when my slow days are happening. You see what I'm saying? Meek Mill ended his statement by saying, quote, if you care about someone grieving, change the subject, close quote. How's the weather out there in Texas right now? I mean, has the snow melted? Are y'all getting a little bit warmer now? Y'all see The Last Dragon? I thought that was a fantastic movie. Let me ask you, guns or swords? What do you think is better in battle? Best book you ever read? You know, my PS5 is coming on Saturday. What's the best game out right now? Who's the hottest rapper out right now? You catch my drift? You'll let us know what you think. How do you like the baby's explanation about JoJo Siwa? I mean, we all knew that the man had no beef with JoJo Siwa, man. I don't know why folks try to take it there. Kanye with his reasons for the divorce. Well, what are your thoughts on that? How you think they're gonna split that 70 million? I think 70 mil is nothing compared to $750 million. You see what I'm saying? Like 70 mil, man, freak that. Get that to Celebs Source. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we try over here. You know what I mean? And we offered relationship advice at the time when we heard y'all was on the rocks. Yo, let us know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like. Be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celebs Source, your source for celeb news.